Hello everyone, my name Muhammad Rafli Akbar. Today I'll be presenting about civil law in Indonesia. At the first, introduction to Indonesian civil law. Welcome to this presentation of Indonesian civil law. We will delve into the history, scope, source, principle, and key elements in this legal system. This presentation provides a comprehensive overview, offering insight into the fundamental aspect of Indonesian civil law. Next, history and evolution of Indonesian civil law. Dutch heritage. Indonesian civil law has its roots in Dutch law, specifically the Burgerlijk Wetboek (BW), which was introduced during Dutch colonial rule. The BW, a comprehensive civil code, served as the foundation for the Indonesian legal system. Post-independence development. After independence, Indonesia undertook significant efforts to adapt and develop its legal system. The BW was gradually replaced by Indonesian civil codes, reflecting the country's unique context and values. Next, scope of Indonesian civil law. Personal law. Indonesian civil law governs aspects of personal life, including family relation, marriage, divorce, inheritance, and guardianship. Property law. It regulates ownership, possession, and transfer of property, including land, building, and movable goods. Contract law. The law governing contract, agreements, and their enforceability, forming the basis of commercial transactions. Torts. It covers civil wrongs, including negligence, defamation, and trespass, providing remedies for harm caused. Next, source of Indonesian civil law. Legislation. Indonesian civil law primarily stems from legislation, including the Civil Code and various special law. Judicial precedents. While not formally binding, decision by the Supreme Court, known as jurisprudence, can influence legal interpretation and application. Religious law. In certain areas, such as family law, Islamic law applies to Muslims, while other religions also influence personal matters. Customary law. Customary law, based on long-standing practice, is recognized as a source in certain areas, particularly in rural communities. Next, general principles of Indonesian civil law. Good faith. Parties are expected to act in good faith in all dealings, implying honesty and fairness in transaction. Equality before the law. All individuals are equal before law, regardless of background, ethnicity, or religion. Protection of rights. Indonesian civil law aims to protect the rights and interests of individuals, ensuring fairness and justice and equality. The court strives to achieve justice and equality, considering the specific circumstances of each case. Next, legal subjects in Indonesian civil law. Natural person. Individual with legal capacity possessing right and obligation under Indonesian law are legal subjects. Legal entities. Organizations recognized by law, such as communist foundation and association, have legal personality and rights. State. The Indonesian state is legal subject with its own right and obligation, including ownership of public assets. Next, legal object in Indonesian civil law. Property. All types of property, both tangible and intangible, are subject to Indonesian civil law, including land, building, and intellectual property. Right and obligation. Legal right and obligation arising from contract, torts, and other legal relationship are considered legal object. Act and effects. Certain action and events such as contract or accident can have legal consequence and are subject to legal regulation. And last, conclusion and closing. Indonesian civil law is a dynamic and evolving legal system, reflecting the nation's history, values, and social needs. Understanding its key principle and concept is crucial for navigating legal matters in Indonesia. As a comprehensive legal framework, Indonesia civil law continues to play a vital role in shaping Indonesian legal landscape. Thank you.